What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Not Yet Chef Show with Belly Rich. Today we're doing something new called Fit for a Queen, Seafood or Eggplant. And if you want to see how I ended up with these results, or this finished product, I should say, stay tuned, because we hopping right on into it. For some reason, my camera did not catch me washing all of the seafood, but I did wash everything. And I'm putting these oysters on a paper towel to dry out. And I know I'm doing it on top of the lid so that way if there's any water it won't fall out or drip anywhere. So I couldn't get anything right. It was pretty dark. Um, I had to get my mandolin out the truck, and I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's not going all the way down. And I kept trying. You guys seen me cut eggplant before with my mandolin. It did not go like this that whole time. So I couldn't figure out what was going on, but it wasn't going down to level 3, which is the thickest level. It wasn't going down. I was stuck on 2, and I was like, let me try one more time. And I just pushed it with my nail here just to see if it would cut off all the way. It did not, as you can see. So whatever. I got eggplant. I'm picking the two ends and putting them back up against the bottom end of the open eggplant where I cut at. There we go. Get those out the way. And I'm back. So sorry about my glass, but I just flipped the oysters off the top onto that clear table liner I have, and I'm putting them on fresh paper towels, again to get as much juice out as possible to, help with the frying of them and everything. Here I got the scallop shrimp and fish, and that's my teriyaki sauce. I decided just to season it with teriyaki only, so I did that. I seasoned them very well. And then put the top back on top of that. Clean up my mess here. Alright, so it's getting crowded, but let me tell you, I got egg and milk here for my eggplant. And this is a bucket of flour. I poured flour in it, and now I'm pouring cornbread mix in it because I didn't have any cornmeal. You make do with what you got, and I shook it up real good here, get it ready for the frying process, and put my paper towels down in the bottom of the bowl where I will put the food at after it gets out of the grease. Gloves always. I don't like when my nails get all nasty and sticky or whatever. Even if I don't have my nails done, I just don't like it. So I dredge it very well. Give it a nice good coating. And I did a couple of them at a time. So I'm like covering them in flour and pushing them off to the side. Because they have flour on them, they're not going to stick together. But I wanted to get a few ready so I could drop them in together, because these don't really take that long to cook, seeing as you can eat them raw or whatever. But yeah, so I want to do a couple at a time, make sure everybody got a good coating, make sure everybody was under the grease, long enough so it'll be looking good. It will look good. Can't talk today. So what I'm doing here is kind of mixing them up so they don't stick together, and also because this will take very long to cook, and this is brand new oil, it's not gonna get, brown like that. It might get a light golden brown, but not like normally when you fry something. So I was kind of checking them, make sure I wasn't sure if they dried it long enough or not, so I was just making sure they didn't stick, making sure I got a good look at everybody, make sure everybody was coated and everything. And I did that a couple times. I'm not one to usually mess around in oil once I, get what I want done or in there to be done to cook. I'm not one to mess around unless it needs stirring to make sure it don't stick together. It does not stick together. Alright, so I'm taking out the first batch of oysters and I'm putting them in my bowl lined with paper towels. Hit my light, sorry guys. Just rearranging here. I know you guys see that bag over there. That was for something else, but I didn't end up needing it. Here's our second batch of oysters. A lot came in this little tube that I had, and I did a lot better than last time I cooked them, so I was very pleased. And I was cleaning out some of that, burnt off flour and stuff, get my oil back, without stuff floating in it. So I was just trying to clean out my pot real quick. I made sure I keep this in to let you guys know that it's very important. If you let your stuff build up on the bottom, it will begin to break down your oil. So I made sure I left that in there. So you guys will know, clean your oil because it breaks down your oil if you have a lot of food particles in the bottom. And that's what they call burnt oil. Your oil is not actually burnt, it's the stuff off of what you've been frying that burns at the bottom and then begins to float and make your food taste burnt and everything like that. So that was very important. Also here, I didn't realize that my eye was off. So I just was like, oh, it's taking a long time. Let me go ahead and get the scallops ready. Also, I was counting them. As most know, I am very OCD, and these people were very disrespectful. They gave me 9 scallops. There's 9 scallops in the pack. Could have been 8, could have been 10, but no, 9, which drove me crazy. I was actually on the phone while I was filming, and I was telling my mom and uncle about that, and they were laughing at me. And then I cut it out, but I disappear later when I start messing with the shrimp because it was 14, and I had to go and get one more to make it 15. I like my numbers by twos or by fives, depending on what it is. I do not like odd numbers. If I have to go with the odd number over a crazy number, yeah, I'll do it, but I don't like odd numbers. Alright, so I got the fish in out of the grease and into the bowl, draining its grease. Yeah, I'm sorry I seem so fidgety. I was in so much pain and so tired while I was recording this. Alright, so I just put in a few scallops. Those also don't take too long and will get rubbery on your behind. So you gotta pay attention when you're cooking scallops. I was making it go, let them go until everything got browned. And also by the way it felt. This is what I was talking about counting the shrimp. So yeah, that last little section there, that was for me going to grab the other shrimp. I edited it out, but you can see me flinch. But yeah, also my pants kept falling down. Guys, I am losing weight. My clothes don't fit. I'm loving it and hating it all at the same time. I don't see where I'm losing weight, but my clothes don't fit me anymore. So that's a bonus. Thought I would throw that in there since nothing was going on. Just waiting on some scallops to cook. Yeah. Also, there's a drink in the picture at the beginning. It will be under my cocktails. I did not add them in this video to keep it, not make it any longer than it already is. So the drink, the root beer float that you see in the picture with the final product will be under quarantine cocktails if you want to see how I made that. I'm going to try to get it up today. It depends on how long it takes for this to get up. I was trying to get this up yesterday, but my Wi-Fi was acting bad because it was raining so bad here. I mean, if the sky gets cloudy, my Wi-Fi starts acting up. So, yeah, I went ahead and I was trying to get this online last night, but here it is. It's now 14, so I'm gonna try. I have to go to an appointment at 2. Hopefully, this will be uploaded by time I get back from my appointment, and then I can go ahead and upload the root beer float. It's not gonna take me but a few minutes. Well, maybe about 20-30 minutes to edit it completely and possibly get it online if my Wi-Fi is, you know, working, is being not a complication to me. It should be up today. If not, it'll be up first thing tomorrow morning. That's what I've been having to do. put today's drinks on first thing tomorrow afternoon. So since this was yesterday's drink, it's to go up. Well, it was the day before yesterday's drink. It's supposed to go up today. Yeah, yesterday to today. So I'm gonna try to still get it up today. If not, it'll be up first thing in the morning. Um, yeah. So just a heads up, it's not in this video. It will be in quarantine cocktails. All right, and these are my shrimps, which is the last meat, protein, whatever that I have to cook. Because lastly, there you go. I'm cleaning out the bottom again. Because the next thing that has to go is the eggplants. That blue bowl was part of my new showing set. I have two new bowls of plate, and the glasses you've seen were new. I broke the black one, but that was covering the food. I have to cover everything because I keep getting flies and moths in my house, and I don't want to touch my food. So I'm very careful about that. So yeah, I know my table looks junky with all the tops and everything everywhere, but whatever. But I put in the first pieces of eggplant, and I'm doing these kind of like I did the oysters, coating them. Make sure you flip them. Make sure you flip your eggplant, but coating them and setting them off to the side so I can put in a nice, a few of them at a time so it won't take as long. So this is me making the plate that you guys see at the end. I was trying to pull some of the meat out, also making room for the eggplant to drain off. So that's about it. And I just did that for the rest of my eggplant so I can finish cooking it. Here is my compound butter I made with herb and then a little bit of drop of honey. Give me a little honey butter. Usually I coat my food in it because it wasn't fried hard. I didn't want it to get soggy. This is the final product, and I just want to thank you for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.